Okay, my name is Kevin. And
My name is David, and this is the Kevin Dave Experience. Alright, guys, this is our first video we're uploading to our channel on YouTube. And we honestly, all we want to do is just give a review of the movie Venom that just came out this year. We're just going to give our perspective of the movie and what we thought about it. Our first topic that we're going to go on is movie experience. We're going to give our thoughts on the movie experience, where we went.
It's overall like it's a review, basically. You know, that's we're just reviewing the movie Venom.
We're just reviewing the movie. And actually, the first thing we did is we went to go watch Venom at a movie grill, which was my first time going to a movie grill. And you know, honestly, I think it was a really awesome experience. I've never been to a movie grill. I believe that when you watch a movie, you should watch a movie in a cinematic environment, you know, with good speakers, surround system, and you know, you got the big screen and modern technology. But you know,
actually, it was my second actual experience like that. They have, you know, when you have an environment like movie grill, that you can push a button and you know they'll bring food to your table and everything, you know. But I had a second experience with a different theater, higher quality. So I don't think movie grill is you know, the best out there. But
the best.
You know,
I just want to conclude that, you know, the movie experience is always best in a, you know, cinematic area, like, you know, the movies. So our first thought on the movie grill area was with the pricing. What did you think about the pricing?
The food wasn't that great for what the actual food was worth. You know, it was too expensive, and the quality was really trashy. So, I mean, the only thing that they had that was actually good was the fries and the honey mustard.
The honey mustard.
That's about it.
Yeah, I think as far as food-wise, the pricing, like to enter and be in the movie grill, had bad food quality.
Yeah.
And this is to our specific movie grill, which is locally here in Houston.
Yeah.
But this can differ in many ways depending on where you're at and your local area, you know?
Exactly. It might be better over there.
Yeah, but what about the seating?
The seating was also very unorganized. I mean, we were a little late for the movie, but I don't think that the seating should be structured the way it is right now. You know, like basically they don't seat you in pairs. They should seat everybody in pairs. You know, it should come in pairs of two.
But
you know,
yeah, I think the reason why, guys, that we were seated in a very unorganized way is just because, you know, we got there right on time. Maybe they were like already reserved for the other people, but we just weren't really satisfied on how we were seated in the movie grill. That's pretty much it on the movie experience area. Alright, guys, the next topic that we're going to talk about is the actual movie summary of Venom. So obviously the movie starts in outer space scene. The team of Life Foundation makes contact with the alien specimen.
Yeah.
So they finally land on Earth. The one and only that seems to get away is Riot.
Right.
Which goes into
specimens.
Which is one of the specimens that he starts clinching into this series of hosts to pretty much stay alive on Earth. But we're gonna go ahead and go straight into Life Foundation and what Drake was. Drake was actually the founder.
The founder of the actual company, you know.
Of the company of Life Foundation.
You know.
So there's a lot of investment, a lot of money, a lot of power. This guy is smart. I don't know, one quote in the movie was that he came up with it in like overnight. I don't know if it was sarcastic or not, but the guy is smart.
Like on his 20s, he came up with it.
But why does he become cruel in the movie? Why is Drake a crude person?
Basically, he's a cruel person because he is actually using humans as test subjects to test his pharmaceutical you know, products and stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's like a, you know, obviously it's a company of laboratory experiments. But the bad thing is that he's a crooked founder. He just likes the money. He likes to use human bodies as volunteering
as test rats, basically.
Test rats. And obviously that's when Eddie Brock comes in.
Eddie Brock comes in.
Eddie Brock is obviously
actually he gets assigned, the task of interviewing him since Eddie Brock is like a master reporter. So they give him the assignment to go interview Mr. Carlton, Drake,
Mm-hmm.
and since he knows that Carlton is a crook and stuff, he just completely flips out and like just starts exposing.
Yeah, because obviously, as we know, with the movie or with the comics, Eddie Brock is just obviously an egoistic person, but this pushes him to expose who Drake and the Life Foundation company really does for like a living. So this creates a dispute between them, and then we're gonna go straight to the point. The alien specimens already reached their hosts, which obviously Venom reaches to Eddie Brock. And then Riot reaches
to Carlton Drake,
who becomes Riot. Riot is
the head of the alien species of Venom. Basically, he's the head leader, and
so
his main...
obviously Venom is nothing compared to Riot, which is the leader. But what happens is that the fight goes further on, as that the aliens become dominant in the fight, and they have a rivalry because Venom
is actually has a change of heart. The initial plan here was to by Riot, the actual head of the aliens. The initial plan was to come and inhabit the Earth, and just do a complete invasion, And
so the aliens had a peace of mind to come and dominate the Earth.
That was the initial plan.
Obviously Venom, he's like a very clever and smart-hearted person for some reason, and he comes in contact with Eddie Brock, and they have a lot of similarities between each other.
Can relate to him.
And with their bondage on Earth, Venom changes heart and becomes rivalry with Riot and pretty much his race, which creates the plot, rivalry, and fight of the movie.
Yeah, they start fighting.
They start fighting, with Venom takes the victory. He comes to an agreement with Eddie Brock
to keep a balanced, world. He just agrees to the terms, to basically keep peace and stuff and be able to stay.
He's really not a superhero. Obviously, he's not a superhero, but he's a villain who accepts to dwell with Eddie Brock and rules and to inhabit the Earth and pretty much do what they want to do, which is pretty cool. And be dominant, because they want to be dominant. The next key here we're gonna give for our review is why was the character good? Why do you think Venom was so legit?
I don't know, just I think the effects basically. They give him a very realistic look, and I think the sound effects and the fighting just took it away from me. It did everything. Also, I mean, the guy's intelligent, and Venom itself, and then I think the fighting skills and everything was great, man. Awesome.
I think I want to speak for everyone, and maybe not for those who disagree, but I think that we finally met a perfect and matching realistic Venom that can relate to the comics. I do believe by far, this is very modern times, and we finally got a solo movie with Venom. I think Venom is the perfect movie. The one that just came out, obviously, it's a solo movie of a villain, the first villain movie for Marvel so far. It was just so perfect by far from my perspective.
From my standpoint.
Very advanced effects, CGI, his height, his accent, where he's from. He has a masculine character that fits with, modern movies. And I just want to disagree with many of the reviews, videos that speak that Spider-Man has to be in this movie, which I completely disagree. I believe that as far as Spider-Man can have his own series and sequel of movies, Venom did an excellent and first movie to itself, which got like about an 8 out of 10. That's my critique. That's my Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
This is my honest opinion, and whoever disagrees, I disagree with them as well, because this was an excellent movie.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but that's what we actually think.
My buddy here, Kevin, he thinks that the movie should have been longer. We both agree.
Yeah, should have been longer, because you're so intrigued most of the time. You're over here like, and so into it. You just want to keep on watching it. So I actually agree with everything that he said. It didn't need Spider-Man at all. Venom and it's its own character. He don't need no help from Spider-Man. Although Spider-Man's a great character itself, in and of itself, but that's completely unrelated. What people says that it needs Spider-Man
to obviously, guys,
a good movie.
For the credit of our channel, for bad or good, Venom did an excellent job for first movie. It should keep doing a series. I've heard, well, it's not only heard, but obviously in the end of credits, we got a brief scene of, the next character that can be coming, which is Carnage.
Carnage, yeah.
Carnage is a badass character.
It's the actual son of Venom.
Actual son of Venom.
And they don't need Venom. Their species, they're an asexual being, which means that they don't need an actual female to be able to reproduce. They can just literally pop
asexual
out babies and stuff like shrimp.
Yeah, the movie should have been longer. I think that it was just so much crunched up into one movie. That's the only bad part about it. I think it was just too short. It should have been a little more extensive, maybe in story-wise, action, and length of the movie. But by far, it was an excellent
movie. Yeah.
Next topic here, guys, we're going to speak about Venom, the actual character. We're not completely familiar with comics and stuff, but we are very big fans of it, maybe recently or lately, which should give us credit that we are official fans of comics and Marvel.
We've watched pretty much just any movie. We watched the Black Panther, we watched every Marvel movie that's come out.
We keep up with a good series, either in games, online, movies, news and crap. But obviously Venom, he's an alien species. He has nothing to do with a spider-like character. He comes from a different planet. He comes with a race of aliens, including Riot, and there's a series of, they have anti-Venom, Carnage, obviously, Carnage's son. There's something that I have heard of, a symbiote god or venom god, one of those. But Venom, actually, his character is to come to Earth and try to conquer, what inhabits the Earth. And Eddie Brock is obviously a reporter. In his history of comics, he is diagnosed with cancer. He's a big, masculine, original character who just very adrenaline-like, masculine, raging, and he chooses to work out after that. His diagnosis, which clings very good with Venom. As to Eddie Brock, they both enjoy themselves. What else do we have here? Venom's hosting to Brock allows a, perfect bondage. It gives him superhuman character because they both have a history, obviously, with Spider-Man, which we really don't know much about, but they both seem to agree in the history of Spider-Man. Venom hates Spider-Man. Eddie Brock hates Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And that's a little history of who Venom is. Alright guys, obviously this is the last part of our video. Our topic is experimenting with Venom. What does that mean? We're just going to throw ideas on interesting ideas that we have an opinion about Venom. My friend here, he said that he would like to be Venom. Why would you like to be Venom?
Oh man, I don't know, just superhuman strength, you know. The guy's, I think he's somewhat intelligent, you know, and
I don't think Venom is an intelligent alien specimen. Maybe clever, but to be intelligent, he's really not. He's just clever in fighting skills. He's very dominant and tactical, versatile, to get what he wants. And upon the movie, he has a strong sense, kind of like Spider-Man, to know his surroundings, which allows him to know, like in an instant, to know beforehand of his surroundings, of what's gonna happen.
yeah, the movie, I recommend it. You know, it's like an 8 out of 10 for me. You know, it's packed with action. You know, we recommend you guys go see it. You know, you're not gonna regret it at all.
You're not gonna regret it at all.
It's a pretty good movie.
It's our best, recent modern movie for Marvel, for a villain, for Venom. And we're just gonna close up, guys. We don't want to keep more time than we've already have. And we just want to close up by saying this is a Kevin Dave Experience channel on YouTube.
Also, like, comment, and subscribe.
Right below. We won't give you a sure date of how we're gonna keep this consistent. We don't have a schedule yet, but we do know that we will keep uploading videos. This is our first blogging video. We're really excited. Thanks for tuning in, and we hope to see you next time, guys.